Did you know one of the biggest intelligence blunders in history made World War II unwinnable for Japan from the start? It wasn't about secret weapons or surprise attacks, but something much more basic: people. In late 1943, Japanese intelligence believed the US Navy had around 296,000 personnel. The reality? Over 2.3 million. That's not a small mistake. It's a catastrophic error of over 7 times the estimated figure. So how could they get it so wrong? The main reason was a psychological trap called mirror imaging. Japanese naval planners assumed the United States would build and man its navy just like they did, with small, elite crews and a slow, methodical expansion. They projected their own methods onto their enemy, completely ignoring America's industrial might and its ability to rapidly mobilize millions of citizens. The crazy part is, they had the data. Reports from spies like Takeo Yoshikawa in Pearl Harbor, documents from naval attachés, and even interrogations of captured American sailors all pointed to a massive US buildup. But the information was either ignored or misinterpreted. Within the Imperial Japanese Navy, intelligence was seen as a secondary, less glamorous job compared to being a combat officer. If an intelligence report contradicted the High Command's optimistic war plans, it was often dismissed. The truth was inconvenient. There were early warning signs. Battles like the Coral Sea and Midway showed that the US could absorb heavy losses and come back even stronger, hinting at a deep reserve of manpower. Even the famed Admiral Isoroku Yamamoto, who had spent time in the US and understood its potential, expressed doubts about his own side's intelligence. But his concerns were brushed aside. Finally, in late 1943, a special working group uncovered the shocking truth. Their revised report showed the US Navy's personnel strength was enormous, far beyond anything Japan could match. This single fact invalidated their entire strategy of a short, decisive war. But what happened to this bombshell report? It was buried. Top leaders, fearing a collapse in morale and an institutional crisis, classified it so heavily that almost no one saw it. They chose to hide from the devastating reality. This single, colossal intelligence failure meant Japan was fighting a war it mathematically could not win. While Japan's Navy struggled to replace its losses, the US Navy grew from about 337,000 people at the time of Pearl Harbor to nearly 3.4 million by the war's end. No amount of fighting spirit could overcome that staggering difference. It's a powerful lesson in how bias and institutional pride can blind a nation to the cold, hard facts.